Today I'm in Bournemouth for the day and I'm with my friend Dylan. I promise I'm not being forced to make this trip. I was just suffering from hay fever in the morning. It was a 2-hour drive from London and we got there around 12 o'clock. And to our disappointment, there wasn't really any sun. Luckily, it wasn't raining, so I guess every cloud does have a silver lining. But ultimately, for a beach day, you would expect some sun. But since we live in the UK, we should have known better. Our first stop was to grab brunch at a spot called Flirt Cafe. Or cafe. It's definitely cafe. I don't know why I'm questioning myself. Because I wasn't feeling the greatest, I just went for some pancakes that came with maple syrup and sugar dusting. It was quite nice and Dylan went for a full English breakfast. After brunch, I grabbed some Zingfest in the hopes of increasing my energy levels, which kind of did the trick. We also popped into Zara where I found this hoodie for £36 that I couldn't leave behind. We quickly stopped by the Avenue shopping mall and it felt so airy. Only the HMV was still open and another beauty salon, if that's what you want to call it, was still open. The last time I came to Bournemouth was for my year 6 leavership, so I was genuinely surprised when I saw the Oceanarium was still running. And before you get on to me about wearing socks at the beach, the plan was to have no socks on, but because of the weather, I definitely wasn't going to risk it. I say risk as if it was a life or death situation, but the way the wind was blowing, I'd rather not be any colder. The beach still looked nice and people were out, even though the sun wasn't really out. And apparently you can compare a beach to the park. Apparently. We went to Hot Rocks for some drinks where you can overlook the beach. The interior was very nice and beachy, as you would expect, and we opted for one drink each. Dylan got the Caprina, I hope I said that correctly, and I opted for the Road to Zion. Now you might be thinking, what else did you guys have planned to do? Well, the main activity we wanted to do was the zip lining. You start at the pier and then you end on the beach or the seafront or whatever you call it. They only have 6 slots during the day and that all got sold out. We then wanted to go on the Ferris wheel, but when we got there at 3 o'clock, the guy was saying, yeah, that we're closing now. Which, for a Saturday, I think is kind of crazy. And by that point, the sun was peeking out, so it would have been nice. We went into Sports Direct to have a browse, but I ended up leaving with some Converses that I paid £42 for. I think that's the best purchase I've made this year, especially since it's a collab with CDG. CDG being Commerce de Gazon. Gasson. We made our way to the pier just to see what they would have. And I can't lie, low-key, I was glad that we didn't do the zip lining because it was less than 2k. In terms of distance, by the way, I don't even think it was 1,000 meters, but it definitely wasn't past 2,000 meters in terms of distance. We headed to the arcade to play a few games: Mario Kart, basketball, motorbike racing game, and a 2-player shooting game. And I'm not gonna lie, looking back on all the footage, I think I lost every single game. I don't really know how that happened, but I can remember I was suffering from hay fever a lot. And I'm not one to make excuses, but there was a lot of dust in there. You can look at the carpet. Dylan scored 70 on this whack-a-mole machine and the highest score was 112. Until this day, I don't know how someone could get 112 on that machine. Dylan had a few girls in this grabby machine where you never actually win. I've never actually been with someone and they've actually won playing this game. And let's just say she wasn't that happy. It was 7 o'clock now, so that means it's time for dinner. We chose 7-bone burger and we were both very happy with the quality of food that we were served. Dylan got a beef sando. I basically got a spicy burger with jalapeno. Got chicken tenders, tater tots, chips, chicken skin and sauces to share. We obviously couldn't finish it, so we took some food home. Overall, it was a great day trip out with great company. Peace.